Hey everybody, my name is AceFangirl and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa V3. Oh boy, this trial's been a little bit of a shit show, but it's fine. We're cruising. We're cruising now. We're finally talking about the shit I know is true, which is that I think the world loops. We're talking about it in terms of the signboard for right now, but I'm sure it's going to be important for other things in a hot minute. So let's just keep going.
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Also, we figured out a lot of other stuff, but you know, it's whatever. I'm the best at recaps.
Exactly. To put it another way, the river
at least
isn't
not
cut
gonna make
off
me
at
do
the
a
wall
Hangman's
near the
Gambit for
chapel.
this. Can you imagine? Hangman's Gambit's probably next. I haven't done one yet, which is incredibly suspicious.
It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
Loop. We used the word loop. I definitely thought that was gonna be the Hangman's Gambit.
Both ends of the river can't.
Kaito, yes it can. Shut up.
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual
It
world.
doesn't have to make sense.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall.
Not if it
that could be
looped,
passed
darling.
through.
If it looped, it's the same wall.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Guys, what did I just say? Wait, in that case,
I got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
Hangman's Gambit, same wall, spell it.
What are you talking about now?
Do I actually have to? The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls, here it comes. Oh no, never mind. They're the same wall. Phew.
That's it.
It's gonna come. We gotta have one before the
walls
end
by the chapel
of
and the
this one.
mansion aren't separate. They're the same
Wow,
wall.
Shuichi's really excited about this one.
The same wall?
Yeah, guys. Got this.
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected.
Wait, I want to see someone
Don't
else's
think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel
little
to
stand.
the
Oh no, they all do
y-axis.
look like that. Never mind. Do I at least get to do
That
the scrum
single
debate
wall
now?
divides the entire virtual world.
There better be a scrum debate. And then it loop. It go like whoosh. And it appears right there. Bam.
The idea is you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
And that changes everything.
Everything is starting to connect.
Thank you, Kokichi.
See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Did you say that? I guess you did.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us.
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch.
No, it's not, Kokichi. We haven't even hit the halfway point yet. Don't fuck with me.
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret.
Kokichi, how did you know all of this?
Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual
How
world,
did you figure this
right?
out? That's my question. Because clearly you knew ahead of time. The secret, huh? What if Kokichi's the ultimate detective? Yeah, I suppose we should, like, clear that up or whatever. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Hangman's Gambit? Hangman's Gambit. Hangman's Gambit, right? Hangman's Gambit. Let's go. Oh, God. World loops? Right? Okay, it's definitely world. Oh, that's a Alright, now here's the there's a lot of O's. I got it. Is this an O? That is an O. Give me that. God, this is so much. I need another O. Give me that. P. That's backwards P. Does that count? Yeah. S.
I see now.
Nailed that shit. I've been proud of myself on the Hangman's Gambits lately. It's just swords that are killing me
Yes,
now.
that's it. The virtual
Woo!
world is a loop.
Yes.
Loop?
Yes.
Just like in old games, right?
Yes, just like in
for
old
example,
games.
When a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Who are you, Sumugi? The ultimate gamer?
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
Good,
The
good.
virtual world loops?
Yes, honey, I did just say that.
What in the world?
The virtual world.
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream.
Are they gonna show me again? Yeah, they are. They're proud of that graphic where the little thingy moves. Look at that. Bam!
And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Oh my god, do you think we've actually been in, like, the island the whole time, but it's just, like, been a little compartment of the island that's snow? I don't know.
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
This is Danganronpa, Kaito. Nothing is too crazy.
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Yes.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kivo's voice.
I'm assuming the loop didn't have the same sound quality as the other wall did, right? Sound can pass through.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
That doesn't mean it was blocked here.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
We can hear chapel sounds easily.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
I mean, where it starts.
Where the loop starts.
Oh, like how far is the...
Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Oh. Does it not?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Is this the actual wall?
There!
Oh. I didn't think about
The
that.
map loading point was where the virtual world looped.
So that's the loop point.
We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map.
Sorry about that. Oh my god, that changes
But
everything.
the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather,
The middle?
her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them.
Yes.
And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That does make it way easier for the
That's
whole
right. That's how the
ending up
virtual
at the
world
chapel
works.
thing to happen, I think. It makes make a lot more sense, like, from looking at... Excuse me,
Impressive, Shuichi!
Kokichi. I was speaking. It makes it look like it makes a lot more sense. In theory, it does, I think, about the same thing as what I said, but, like, it pushes it together, so it makes it look like it makes more sense.
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
Okay, cool. Like, thanks. I appreciate that.
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling
I-
the strings?
Is Kokichi Monokuma?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember?
What is happening here?
Mew also set this trap.
Yes, well, you know, kinda.
It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center. Which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
True.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Miu showed us that map, we were caught in her trap.
But wasn't she, like, being real weird about whether or not she actually made the map?
But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Okay, now you're laying it on too thick, and I once again do not trust you.
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
Okay, y'all are just being weird now.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
None of you guys liked me this much before this trial. I am suspicious. What do you want?
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
This is weird.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, guys. I mean, anybody could have figured that out with, like, a bunch of thought and, like, just thinking about it really, really hard. Oh, Kaito feels bad, though. They're all just making Kaito sad. That's very sad. You shouldn't make him feel bad. He already has some kind of wasting disease, and now his life just sucks even more.
Just because we found out the virtual world
Yeah, we're
secret
not
doesn't
done.
mean we can take it easy yet.
We haven't figured anything out.
Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part.
Because now nobody really has a reason to not have done it. Except, oh wait, they still couldn't
Even
get
if
through the
we know
wall.
all the
JK.
tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we
Never
don't
mind.
find the culprit.
My previous culprit point stands.
That's how a class trial works, after all.
I mean, yes, I 100% agree. What are we even doing here if we don't find the culprit? That's the whole ass point.
Kichi talking like Monokuma again.
That's literally how a class trial works. That's not...
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies.
That's legit not a lie, Kaito. We actually have to find the culprit or we're all gonna die.
I'm gonna believe in everyone.
No.
That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
No, don't. You're gonna die.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
Should we just like... This is getting weird now. What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. There's no time for distractions like him. No, honestly, this is kind of important. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miu. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve if we can't find the culprit. It would all be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miu? There it is. That's the break. Whoops. Every single time we do this. It's never where I feel like it should be. Yeah, I mean, I do want to save, I guess, but, you know, we're gonna keep going. It's only been, 15-ish minutes, so, whoops, my bad. Oh, it looks so empty when it's just the two of them. Man, I'm bushed. I got no motivation at all. And Monofini's period is late, too. Oh no. Father, why do you know Monofini's cycle?
And another.
Never mind that. Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation.
Yeah?
Lack of hibernation?
Yeah.
I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't really been able to hibernate. That's awful. What could be causing it? Is it because you have a lot on your mind? Is it because the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage?
Really?
Is it because you don't want them to think you're just goofing around? Is it because you want to stay friends? Is it because you want to watch it in real time? Oh, that was the deal breaker. He didn't like that one. Uh-oh. Father? He's gone into hibernation. We should let him be.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. Night-night. Good job, guys. Good job. Good show. All right. Guess we'll just die. Resume. Oh, hi. Are you okay, Monokuma?
My head.
Oh, well, you're clearly not okay.
Monotara! Pull yourself together!
No, please continue telling us useful information that you think we might know. Or need to know.
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't.
I can start yelling names at you, seeing if any of them work. Junko.
My head hurts so much. I just can't remember.
Threshold of an amazing adventure.
Have you forgotten? Maybe that's for the best.
Because you probably tell everyone.
From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves.
Okay, guys. Guys, you know, when you get the whole Monokuma theater at intermission and then you immediately also start talking again.
After all, our baby
Please
is
don't
excited
talk
to
about
meet
that.
his daddy, you know?
Alright.
Remains of a once powerful
Cool.
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
Are you or are you not related? I need to establish that. Anyways, moving on.
What a colossal death flag.
He goes like he's
I'll
gonna.
be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
I know, he's so dead. They can't kill a pregnant woman.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
Do we actually get a break? Do we actually just like all leave the room for a second and then come back? It's kind of what.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
Okay, I'm in.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Kaito, please. Don't.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Right.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
Kaito, I fully am gonna ignore you when you don't add anything productive to the discussion.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
I still don't know how that would work with the poison, though. I guess maybe she just
As
didn't
for
know
Mew's
that about the
alibi in
poison.
the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
Right.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Oh, hang on, we gotta load. The loading. Are you gonna show me this whole thing again? Whoops. Bye.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the
They just
mansion.
really wanted to get their mileage out of the chibi art. This is probably the last time we're gonna
Then
see. Oh, nope.
secretly passed
Ooh,
through
there she
the wall
goes.
she installed and took advantage of the loop.
Okay.
After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet at, the mansion's rooftop.
We're just gonna say that happened with no problems.
Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
I believe it.
That's when I saw Mew.
But then what? Here's where we run into problems, because now I don't know what happened
Problem
next.
is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
I guess it doesn't have to be on the rooftop, you're right.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when Cobra killed her.
That's probably what happened.
Okay,
The
so we are
culprit
saying that.
killed her on the locked roof.
And then if they dumped her body off, fell off the roof, I'm still working on that. And then she would have rolled back to the chapel, and maybe the sound was her, like, colliding with the chapel wall or hitting the ground. Like, I just don't know if she would have had enough momentum. With them being closer now, it does make a little bit more sense, but maybe the sound was just her falling off the roof. I just don't know if that would have given her enough momentum to roll all the way back. That's the problem.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
I don't know, probably.
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it.
No, because she was waiting for Kokichi, so why would she?
If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
That is super true, Himiko. Himiko's been spitting truth in this trial.
No say such mean things.
Gonta, please.
Killing game bad.
Oh.
Not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends if things different.
Uh-huh.
That might have been difficult.
That would have been
even
difficult because she was a
without
real
this killing
bitch.
game.
That wouldn't happen.
Which part? Being friends? I agree.
Nuh-uh.
We're all
No
friends.
way, Jose.
No, you guys wouldn't have been friends.
Huh?
Sorry, Gonta.
Anyway, let's continue the
Anyway.
discussion.
We don't need to.
If Mew
we
was
need to follow
killed
up
on
on
the
that.
roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
Maybe.
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Is this where the lattice is gonna come in? They like sledded her down? Do you think that
Now
would
we know
work?
The mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between
Well, she could
them.
pass through because she was an object. That's not an issue. The
Only
culprit
Mew
couldn't,
was
though.
able to go through
So
that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
They had to hope that that was gonna work out for them.
Then
Or they
you're
didn't
saying
know.
The culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
They just pushed her off the roof and then they were like, oh no, she's gone.
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar
I
through
think
the
it's
wall?
the lattice. I think they put her on a sled.
I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Yeah, because everyone had the same strength.
Going to not throw her.
Yeah, I know you didn't throw her, Gonta. Did you put her on a sled, though?
We know. You couldn't.
We know
because
you
the
didn't.
Avatar's physical strength
Gonta's like, oh,
is
thank
equalized.
God. They'll never catch me now.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Going to know can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class
I
trial.
think he might be playing us.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
The bang. It really just sounds like a lot of shit breaking, honestly. I wouldn't describe that as a bang.
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Okay, I'm with you. Yes. Yes, there's no doubt in my mind the noise is related to the case, obviously. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. So what were those two things? It could be... Oh, no. It's obviously either the lattice or Miu herself. I'm inclined to say Miu herself would make a louder noise than the lattice. I'm gonna try Miu.
That's it.
Yeah. I think the lattice obviously factors into this,
I
but
think
that
the
was
sound came from
was
Miu's
Miu hitting
avatar
that wall
hitting the chapel
face
wall.
first. I think I'm right. I think it's a
Hammer,
sled.
cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was
Bang.
Mew colliding with a wall.
That's really sad. I mean, not that she could feel pain, she was dead, but
If that's the case, Miu's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard.
I think that was enough. I think the
Felt
roof had enough of a
impact
slope.
all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Alright, great.
Yeah, that's the real question.
How did that happen?
Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Can you guys figure it out? I feel like we're on like freaking Dora the Explorer over here.
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking?
Look, we're all still talking about how he's talking weird. I think Kokichi might be Monokuma right now. That would be wild.
Why are you talking like you know everything?
That would explain why he knew everything. Because Monokuma knows all. We have established Monokuma is omniscient in many respects, except for when he's not.
Let's not worry about that
No,
right
let's
now.
worry about that right now.
More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Who is his voice actor? Is this Fuyuhiko? He kind of sounds like Fuyuhiko a little bit.
Friends? Us?
We're not friends.
Anyway, can we talk
Anyway.
about that after we figure this problem out?
Moving on.
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Someone put her on a sled. Getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner,
Kokichi, shut up.
give you a little.
I don't need your hints, I got this.
Your what?
What? Yes, no, I remember.
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right?
Are you just telling me this because you deliberately didn't give me a piece of evidence that says this game? Because I'm calling you out.
Past the brick
This could have been a
handrail,
truth
the roof
bullet.
was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
Don't worry, I got you. I figured it out. I'm smart.
If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
I don't know. Shuichi's like, I knew. You didn't need to help me. Kokichi's talking as if he's got this whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How'd make Mew hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion? I'm gonna find the answer. Oh god. What? Slid. Slid. I don't know what that middle word is. Slid the body? I'm guessing that has to be it, right? Where's the T? I need... Oh. Hey, Monokuma. Give me that. I need a T. Oh, there's not a T. There's no T here. F? Nope. R? Nope. Off. It's off. God damn it. I'm so dumb. Give me that. Off. Slid off roof. Slid off roof. Jeez. Hang on, I need an R. Oh, I gotta wait for my gauge to come back. I need an R. Here we go. Yeah. God, I'm so dumb. I was like, why is there a 3-letter word in the middle of it? Why is it not the?
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
What a fool.
Slide?
Don't act so surprised.
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
Koichi, shut up. I can do this myself.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
Now, another thing they didn't give me a truth bullet for was that the lattice came from the roof. I know that.
It would slide.
No.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
Shut up, you two.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, that's what I just said, Kaito.
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
Okay, nerd. I think, isn't that a type of ramen? I think that's a type of ramen. I'm positive that's how Miyu's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. No, I got this. Nope. We're talking. I thought it was just gonna be a multiple choice. I can lie about this.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof,
Why would
would
I?
it slide off that quickly?
Where's the lattice?
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot.
Why
of
the
steam.
hell would I lie here?
Lots of snow piled up on roof.
Lots of snow.
Not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
I don't know if that's what I want to
It's
agree
not
with,
the
though.
issue.
Yeah.
Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
Can I agree with
There was
that?
nothing like that
No.
around.
Oh god! No, that didn't count, but it worked. I was a little slow. What the hell would I have lied about there?
No, wait. There was something.
I
that could
almost
have been
wish
used
someone
to help
didn't
slide
tell me
Miyu's
that,
body.
because now I'm always just like, what? Is it would have, I could have lied and said it was like this signboard? Where would that have got me? Probably with Kokichi telling me I'm an idiot. And that would have helped to no one.
Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar?
And now they're gonna be like, but where was that? I don't know. And be like, gee, I don't know either. I don't have a truth bullet for it.
The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked.
Oh, thank you for just like telling me that and not making me prove it. And it's gone now.
But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof?
Yee.
Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
That's what I just said.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
Thank you. I know. I'm awesome. Are they gonna show me? I think they are. Here come the chibis. That's what this long load.
After
Oh,
the
look at
culprit
that.
killed Mew on the
So
roof,
cute.
they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the
Whee!
roof's steep slope.
The sled
Jesus.
picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only
And
objects
just
could pass through,
glided.
and hit the chapel.
That was very lucky, though. I guess maybe they saw her come through and didn't know. Because otherwise, I'm sure they would have... Oh, fuck. Wasted. Otherwise, I'm sure they would have thought that it would collide with the wall, maybe. That's the part I'm not sure about. How did they know that?
The impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into
Can't
stuff.
say the name. Copyright.
I hate that guy and his worldwide
Monokuma hates
fame
Sonic.
and his
You heard it
stupid
here
games,
first.
and I hate that hedgehog!
Wow, he's actually really passionate that he hates Sonic.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful.
Sonic's not that bad.
You gotta be an example to our new family.
Please stop talking about how you're pregnant. It makes me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you grandfather now?
Oh, Monokuma doesn't like that.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit.
And that seems like as good a place to stop as any. Oh god, we've got to be close though, right? Now we just have to figure out who could have done it. I've got a few people. I think I'm right. I can't see any other way that this would go unless it was actually Kokichi himself. But I think that's too easy. Like, I think that's too obvious of an answer, even for Danganronpa. So, but maybe we'll find out in the next one. I'll see you then. Bye!